And hello, you guys. It's good to see you again. I wanted to talk to you about basically this idea of taking risks. It would appear to me that people who are truly happy are not necessarily doing anything super special, as much as they're willing to take on social and emotional risks. This might have something to do with the related reward pathway for positive emotion and extroversion. So it appears to me that a big part of at least what I need to be more of like an integrated and healthy idealist type 9 has to do with my ability to assert myself, particularly in relation to my priorities. And then once I do that, I can build preferences, basically a good sense of kind of like what excites me, what engages me. And I found that for me, it has a lot to do with being able to show up through extroversion, through assertion. So it had me thinking a lot about social rejection. So as I think a lot of you totally understand through experience, it does not feel good to be socially rejected, isolated. In fact, there was research done at UCLA with Matthew Lieberman in his neuroscience laboratory on social pain that really revealed to us that we actually respond to social pain like a reflex. Like a reflex. So it's this reality that sort of is there and it is present. And it had me thinking a lot about anxiety, depression, all those sorts of things. Maybe they are, in fact, sort of an outgrowth of this fear of not belonging, this fear of not being worthy, this fear of not really feeling like we have any social value, that no one needs us. And that really, by not addressing, by not dealing with, you could say, our pain, our social pain, we are making ourselves feel even more pain. The pain is going to be there. The pain is really important. But basically, what differentiates the person whose resilience experiences more positive emotion and less suffering than the person who dwells and ruminates, I think, is the ability to actually address that pain, to actually acknowledge that suffering, and then to act and do something about it. Suffering is real, suffering is very important, but I couldn't help but think that maybe this social rejection is really kind of like a mind game, that we can actually step outside of that paradigm and understand, wow, we are worthy, we have value, and we are totally obligated to live socially. So when you make your life really about engagement and giving, and serving other people, loving other people, yourself included, then the ruminative thoughts, they can be shut off very easily, because you're willing to take the necessary risks to deal with the temporary discomfort. Because really, all of that suffering that really stays with you over the long term is created, I think, by your own thought pattern. So it's being able to kind of like step out of that thought pattern and really get busy being selfless again. That I think makes for a really happy life. And the people who do that, they are willing to take risks, they have more relationships, and they are much more social. I think there's something to this social process, this process of really feeling connected to other people, that is antidepressant, is anti-anxiety, and ultimately is what we are designed for. So with that being said, I am a passionate advocate for psychosocial interventions as a mental health care professional. And it just gets me so excited because I think I know this through my experience with my own suffering. And I think we all know it intuitively that really in a lot of ways we want to be loved, we want to be listened to, and we want to be able to give that back to our neighbor. And you might be thinking, well, duh, that's common sense, but for whatever reason, we struggle with that. So we need to remind ourselves that we really have a lot of opportunities for joy, positive emotion, engagement, and really facing those fears, dealing with those pains so that we can overcome them and really be present to our neighbor in the way that they deserve, really for us to be present to them. Did that make sense? Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you weren't already aware of it, I'm going to go live tomorrow, that's Saturday, and we're going to go ahead and hang out around 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So I look forward to seeing you there. Let me know if you'll be there. Okay, bye.